since I started exactly how much I earn every month. I've declared all of it. Last year I did a tax assessment, I filed my tax return, and I'm doing it again this year with no qualms whatsoever. And you know what? I'm thrilled, absolutely thrilled that the tax man is going to look at TikTok seriously. I am thrilled. And I'm thrilled on multiple levels because, number one, the gifting circles. Why on earth will people keep gifting and gifting and gifting when they have to declare their balance on a daily, well, not daily, but basically HMRC will see your balance, not the amount you cash out. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you for the bear love. They will see your balance of money coming in, not what you cash out. So, you know what? All those TikTok gifting rings are going to stop. Because if they don't stop, they're going to be paying tax on non-existent money. So they're going to be kicking themselves very heavily if they carry on with those gifting rings. Secondly, the other thing is, why should people, some people pay taxes and not everybody? If you earn over the personal allowance of tax-free a year, anybody, then you know what? You have to pay tax. No matter whether TikTok call it a gift, no matter whether the person sending it calls it a gift, it is an income. It is a taxable income. It is earnings. So you know what? About blooming time that the taxman and TikTok are talking to each other. Hooray. And to all those other creators on the app, you better get your paperwork in order. Right. Woody has requested to go in the box, has he? Right then, come on. 18, we will kick you out. But if you're not, I'll have a chat with you.
Hear me?
Hello?
Can you hear me, yeah?
I can hear you. Can you come on camera just to confirm you're over 18?
How do I do it? Wait there. There we go. There we go. See,
I'm
a
a
real
thing
person.
about making sure I don't talk to under 18s because I don't feel the app is for under 18s.
Yeah, I'm 30, right? And I'm not denying that ME is not real.
Right, I'm going to pause. I thought your comment said Emmy's not real.
No, but there is ways around it. There's a ways to get better, isn't there?
No, there aren't. And okay, Woody, if we're going to have a proper conversation, let's agree now to not attack each other.
I'm not going to attack you. No, I wouldn't attack you.
First things first, can you please show that you're over 18?
How can I do that? I'm 30 years of age.
I know, but I'm asking, that's what I'm just going to say. Can I talk you through how to just turn your camera on just for a second so that I can see you're over 18? Is that all right?
Yeah. How does
straight off again? That's perfect. That's perfect. And I know you're over 18. You can choose to leave it on or you can turn it off. It's up to you.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's up to you. So, good evening, Woody.
Good evening, Luna.
Right. First of all, my name's Annette.
Annette, nice to meet you.
That's all right. Good evening. Luna's the parrot.
Luna's the parrot. Yeah, I have seen your video. Yeah.
Sorry, you have or you haven't?
Yeah, I've seen that parrot. I've seen it in your live streams before, yeah.
So you have watched my lives before?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I'm going to ask you a question.
Go for it.
Do you have or do you know anybody who has ME?
Yeah, I have. I know a guy, right, that had ME, yeah, and he still suffers with it, but it doesn't stop him from his day-to-day life.
Okay. Can I ask you another question?
Go for it.
How long has he had ME for?
For around about 10 years.
Okay. And do you acknowledge that ME is different for every single person?
There is no denying it, but in my head, I feel like lifestyle changes can help anything.
In your head,
My
right?
head, I believe that, and the body is a strong thing, right? The mind is a strong thing, and you can overcome almost anything.
Okay. Well, I'm going to tell you my story, Woody. Okay.
I'm open to listen. Yeah, please.
Sorry?
I'm open to listening. Yeah, go for it.
Okay. My story. Hi, Aroma. If you want to mute up for a minute, Aroma, and you can chip in when you want to.
Okay.
So, my story, I've had ME for 28, nearly 29 years. Okay. I've had ME since I was 21. I started with a viral illness. Okay.
Yeah, that's how it all starts. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what your friend had, but mine was a stomach gastric viral illness. Okay. And I was severely ill for about 3 months.
Yeah.
That's how mine started.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry to hear that.
Then I got better, I got worse, I got better, I got worse. By that I mean over a period of years, I fluctuated. I went up and down, okay? By the way, have you got something else on in the background?
Not me. It might be my phone. It does echo sometimes, but that ain't me.
If that's what it is, that's fine. I fluctuated up and down. I had various different relapses. I worked. I went to college 1 day a week. I worked 5 days a week. I had a full active social life, and I tried to keep going. And I tried to keep going and going and going. I was holding down a job. I didn't want to give the job up, so I went back to work when they threatened me with the sack. Even though I wasn't well enough, I went back to work. I carried on and I carried on and I carried on. I then changed jobs. I did all sorts of different things, and basically because of my health I slowly got worse over a period of time. Now I am now 28, nearly 29 years in.
Yeah.
I'm not 10 years in. When I was 10 years in, I could still work. Okay? But I carried on and carried on and carried on, working and pushing myself. He can talk if he wants to, guys. I'm just explaining my situation first.
Can no one hear me?
I don't know, but I can hear you when you're saying stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah. You should be able to hear me. Yeah, my mic is on.
Yeah.
I'm just listening, guys. I'm just listening.
So what I'm explaining to Woody is the fact that, like his friend is 10 years in, I'm 29 years in, 28, nearly 29, sorry. And I'm saying that when I was 10 years in, I was still working. And that's what people don't understand. When I was ill for 10 years, I was still working. And I was still trying to hold down jobs. I was still trying to do stuff.
So what do you do now to try and overcome it? What do you do now with yourself?
Right. First of all, what you've got to understand.
Sorry, can I just interrupt?
Go for it, Aroma.
I have ME.
Yeah.
And I have rheumatoid arthritis. And my ME has stopped my bladder from working, so I now have a stoma.
So have you ever tried things like intermittent fasting or nothing like that? Have you never tried different changes in diets?
I have tried everything. I own my own business.
Go on.
And I spent 6 months in Addenbrooke's last year because I had to have a stoma because my ME stopped. I'm going in again next year because I've got to have a stoma for my bowel because my ME has stopped my bowel from working. I worked yesterday and I'm in bed today because I done too much yesterday.
I get that.
There is nothing you can do. I am on the strongest pain meds. I am on oxycodone.
Ooh. And I don't mean on tramadol's bad enough.
I know pharmaceutical drugs sometimes are not the way forward. Like what about the
We
Woody,
have tried everything.
I tried so many herbal remedies, and by herbal remedies I mean I've tried some really far out stuff over the years.
Yeah.
And as Kerry's just said in the
ME
chat there,
is
what you
different
have
for
to
everyone.
understand is ME is different for everybody. There are no
Yes, I
two
do
people
work.
with ME who are identical.
I
And
own my... Hi, Holly.
what you're not understanding, Woody, is no two people with ME are the same. Now, Aroma, I'm going to say something that I've never said before.
Yeah?
I hear you with the bladder weakness
Yeah.
because I'm starting to develop a bladder weakness.
Well, I don't have a bladder no more. I have a bag.
I might want to talk to you at some point.
Mine just gave up.
Okay.
Do you feel as individuals that you've given up because of this illness?
No, I work.
Ooh.
No, I never
Let me
give up.
Fred, Woody, not a chance.
Then you have to figure out alternatives that are going to have to work for you.
Right,
And what-
Woody, you're not hearing us.
No.
I know, Woody, I know that there is research. I'm not just talking about what we know. I'm talking about what the specialists know. There is no cure. There is no one magic cure. And what you're talking about doesn't work. We've tried stuff. You're assuming we haven't tried stuff.
I know. I get what you're saying. I do. I entirely get it. I do. I am listening.
Okay, so you're basically saying we haven't tried. You've said you've given up. No, we haven't.
I think you've given up. I was like, I'm not saying it like that.
Well, you sounded like you were saying it like that.
Is that you're giving up? That's what it sounds like. That's all. It's to me, it sounds like you've given up. Like the way you're speaking, the way you're explaining things. Like you're saying, there's nothing that.
My body has given up.
Yeah.
I fight, but my body is giving up.
Woody, one of the reasons I'm on TikTok educating people about it is my fight.
But there's ways of surely like a good healthy diet can help.
No, it doesn't matter.
This
I
is the
wish.
bit that I find funny.
I eat so healthy.
Doesn't happen like
matter.
that. It doesn't work. That's the thing, Woody. It doesn't work.
Exactly, Stacey.
Okay, all right, okay.
I have MS, ME, rheumatoid arthritis. I have no bladder because of my ME, and I'm now going into hospital next year to have my bowel one, so I have a bag for that as well. I work. I own my own business, but I've not been on live today because my body can't take it. I was on live all day yesterday working.
Aroma, please don't overdo it by being in my box.
No, I'm laying in bed.
That's fine. I'm just saying, don't overdo it. So, Aroma, I've got a question for you.
Yeah?
Do you ever get days like I had yesterday where you wake up and literally you can't move?
Yes.
It's not that you are too tired to move. You're telling your body to move and your body physically can't listen to your brain.
Yes. That's why I spent 6 months in hospital last year. And I was in intensive care.
You had to say this in the box, like medical marijuana, that might help.
I've tried it. I'm on it.
You've got it. Does that help at all?
Not really. No. I'm on the strongest painkillers you can get, oxycodone, and that is heroin based. And that's all I can have.
So, yeah, an opiate, yeah.
And I cannot work while I take that. So I have to think to myself, I go for work for a couple of hours, go and have a rest for a few hours. And like today, I can't do nothing. I'm just in bed.
Sorry, I'm not laughing at you, Aroma, and I'm not laughing at Woody. I'm laughing at some of the comments in here. Doesn't work. Want to try RSO, whatever RSO means. Doesn't work. Didn't you hear her, Shannon? She's got her own business. She does candles. She makes her own candles and things as a business. We both work on TikTok doing different things, but we both work. So,
What do you do for a living?
sorry, Woody?
What do you do for work? What are you doing?
Is my work.
Is it fair play to you? Yeah.
Okay. Now, you might laugh at that, and I know a lot of people do. But,
Smile a lot. I'm not laughing. I wouldn't never laugh in the expense of anyone.
all right. Okay. Apologies, but your smile, whatever, looks like you were laughing.
You person. Nah, I'm sorry.
The thing that people don't realise, like I talked about before you came in the box, there is now the HMRC will be taxing everybody on TikTok. I already declare everything, so I am quite legitimately working on TikTok.
Yeah, okay, that's not good. That's good. It's a business, isn't it? At the end of the day,
It's self-employment.
Yeah.
Before TikTok, I wasn't working at all.
That's
If I
good.
didn't work, I think I would give up. I have to work because to keep me going.
Yeah. TikTok is giving me something to do. For
No
a
one
few
definitely
years
wants to be ill.
before TikTok, I didn't do very much apart from my crafting.
Or anything like that. Do you ever leave the house or no?
Me?
Or just, you can't physically move or like.
Right, well, Woody, you obviously don't watch me very much. So,
I'm new to TikTok myself, so.
okay, well, let me tell you. I get out when I can.
Okay.
At the moment, I do have a car, but I don't drive very much because I'm not safe driving any distance. Because I get very tired, my cognitive goes, and I struggle. So I self-impose not driving very far for other people's safety. I then go out on my wheelchair sometimes, depending on the weather and depending on how my energy levels are. And all sorts of different things. And I have a PA who takes me out when I'm up to it.
Sorry, my girlfriend just commented in the thing saying justice for Woody. Hello, Joanne. Sorry. Sorry, I was reading the comments. But no, yeah, I understand. I do understand. Yeah, it must be hard.
It is very hard. People do not understand.
My friend suffered, but do you know what? Right, he still goes out and runs, and he's ill. He's been ill, and like he still manages to run. Maybe it will change in his health.
Woody, I'm going to say something about if your friend can run.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that's blooming amazing if he's got ME and he
That
can
is.
run.
Yeah.
Because I don't know anybody with ME who can run. I don't know anybody with ME who can run, and I know a lot of people.